Hi, this is SportsCenter for Monday. I'm Rod Smith. The cuts have been made. The roster is set. We now know who will be trying to make it 5 straight World Junior titles for Team Canada. It was very early this morning that Pat Quinn and his staff made their difficult final decisions on who stays and who goes. 22 players stay. 16 players were let go in the one and only cut before the World Junior Championship begins later this month. James Cebulski has more in this report.
Hey, there's camera quality, guys. Did you guys just make the World Juniors or no?
It's the greeting every Canadian teenage hockey player dreams of.
Yeah, it's right away.
Yeah!
All right. Congratulations. Here you
Congrats,
go.
buddy.
Put your tracksuit on, come downstairs as soon as you can. 4th floor.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
And for Angelo Esposito, it's sweet redemption. After 3 years of disappointment, Esposito finally has made the Canadian junior squad in his 4th attempt.
We were up all night, me and Patrice, while watching TSN and RDS and waiting, and we found out watching TV this morning, and Al Murray knocked on our door to confirm with us, so we're pretty happy.
He said, if you want me to check, I'll check. If you want me to play power play, I'll do that. I'll do whatever it takes to make this team. And then he showed it. That's good enough to talk about it, but he went out and did it. He earned a spot here, and he earned it with all the coaches because we were doubters.
It's not a big group of forwards. In fact, not one is over 6'1½". It's actually somewhat of a different looking roster this year in that Hockey Canada has elected to follow the trend that most Europeans do, carrying 8 defensemen and 12 forwards. One reason was the desire to keep Ryan Ellis on as a power play specialist. The other was because a few blue liners were banged up during camp.
Ordinarily have liked to have a 13th forward, and a pretty good player got let go because of that decision being 8th. So I don't know if we're right, but it is what it is.
The 4 returnees will all be wearing letters this winter, including Thomas Hickey, who was named team captain.
It's a great honor, and I'm so happy to hear that this morning. There's so many guys that look around, and so many guys are leaders on their club teams that here it's going to be done by committee.
I want to bring some more experience and leadership to the team, and just bring those types of aspects to everyone, and set a good example for everyone, and try and just give everyone the feedback of just what it takes to win and the understanding of what we got to do.
No number 1 has been decided just yet, but Chet Pickard and Dustin Tokarski have been chosen to backstop Canada in Ottawa. It's the first time either has represented Canada at any level.
I got some pretty bad bags under my eyes right now, I think, so you guys could patch that up on TSN.
The Western League gets bragging rights with 12 players on the roster, 6 from the Ontario League, 3 from the Quebec League, and 1 from the NCAA. The team will now head up to CFB Petawawa for a few days of team building before they begin play with 3 exhibition games in the Toronto area beginning December 19th. James Cebulski, TSN, Ottawa.
Cut-down day always brings surprises, good and bad. What were your surprises from Monday morning?
I'm a little bit surprised Evander Kane of the Vancouver Giants didn't make it. He's a pure scorer. Pat Quinn's one of the owners of that team. He sees Evander Kane play all the time, and I thought he had a real good camp. All that being said, Taylor Hall, the Windsor Spitfires, I'm shocked he didn't make it. He's one of the young, pure scorers in the Canadian Hockey League, 23 goals so far this year for Windsor. And the biggest thing about Taylor Hall is he brings that one-on-one dimension that sometimes you have to have in the World Junior Hockey Championship. But again being said, this team's pretty good. Those are my 2 biggest surprises.
A little different. 8 defensemen make the roster. A lot of people thought that Canada might struggle on defense with both Drew Doughty and Luke Schenn in the NHL. What are your thoughts on the defense corps?
They still might struggle, but I will tell you this, having Thomas Hickey and Colton Tubert as a shutdown tandem gives me a little bit more optimism. They're very fast on defense. They move the puck well. They'll support one another well. They'll be well coached. We know that. But not having Doughty and not having Schenn obviously hurts. What I like about this defense the most, Thomas Hickey's been through the process. He's had a good junior year playing for Seattle. And when you look at Colton Tubert, who plays for the Regina Pats, a first-round pick of the LA Kings, he won't be intimidated by the theater. So I like the fact they have a stabilizing shutdown tandem.
And finally, I think one of the stories you have to talk about is the fact that Angelo Esposito on the 4th try makes this team relief, probably more than joy for him.
But he earned it. I mean, he definitely made this team based on merit. He did exactly what he was asked to do. Come in here, compete, skate hard, play physical, be smart defensively. He was all of those things. And in the shootouts, he really did a good job. So he showed that he's got offensive upside along with defensive awareness. So I thought he did a real good job. He merits being on the team. Angelo, félicitations. Congratulations.
Now it's off to Petawawa, Ontario, then Orangeville, Ontario, as the training camp phase will continue. 3 pre-tournament games, then back to Ottawa for the start of the tournament on Boxing Day. For Pierre McGuire, I'm Gord Miller at the National Junior Team Selection Camp.
And TSN's World Junior